Fair use.
Okay, so you're not corrupt. I'm just giving an example. And you go for a job, and there's a the managing director interviewing you, and he'll directly ask you for a bribe, or you don't get the job.
Don't get a job. So why don't you stand for something?
But without a job, I cannot live, sir.
Huh?
Without a job, I cannot live.
Don't live.
Then what is the purpose of coming into the world?
Find out. You see, you're all so weak, you give in. So suppose you say, no, sorry, I won't be corrupt. And you collect people around you. You work for it.
So, but if there are only 5 people around me.
That's good enough. Begin.
Alan Watts says something similar where he was saying that you might as well live a short life that you want to live than a longer life that you hate. And Thich Nhat Hanh said something as well when he was asked why he kept going to Vietnam during the war and risking his life unnecessarily, people felt. And he said something like, what kind of teacher would I be if I wasn't willing to risk my life for my beliefs? And I think Tick goes further to say that you don't really believe in something or believe in your own views if you're not willing to die for them. And I always love Krishnamurti when he has these talks with the kids because they'll, unlike adults, they don't care if they look stupid or they don't care if they continue to ask questions. They kind of just want to know the answer. And I really love this line of questioning of like, well, then what are you supposed to do if you're not going to get the job? Then it's what are you going to do? What's the purpose of this life if you're just going to like come here just to die because you're not going to take part in the corruption? It Not On also says something that my only true belongings on in this world is my actions, my speech and my actions. We don't really own anything here anyway. And if we are internal beings, you don't want to bring that as baggage into the next life, the things you did wrong. I'd rather have a harder life but not have to bring that. And even if there isn't, I don't want to be responsible for someone's additional suffering. And it's kind of like the Gestapo during the Hitler times, where it's like a lot of a lot of Germans didn't really agree with what was going on, but they took part because they became an arm of the Nazis just because they didn't want to make their own lives hard. They didn't want to be killed to house Jewish refugees or to look the other way. Like they were scared for their own life. So you get kind of coerced into the corruption. I think Jordan Peterson talks a lot about that. Like how we all think we wouldn't be one of those, but maybe in that situation you would. And you don't really know until that situation arises. It takes a lot to stand against the entire crowd and say you are all wrong. And usually you need a conviction beyond yourself to do that. You need something where you've been through this before. You've stood up and you've kind of risked your life in a way before.